Welcome to Open Whispers channel. Welcome to the arena once again. Please kindly remember to subscribe, hit the like button, and leave your comments on the comment section in the video. Remember to share the link. This is a channel for the people, by the people, and for the benefit of the people. When a masquerade stays too long in the arena, the uninitiated will throw sand at it. And no matter how far you want to take a pee, the last drop will always fall on your feet. This is Open Whispers. Where are we going as a people? I mean the black nation. Where are we going as a people in Nigeria? The question is, this black skin, are we cursed or are we blessed? Because sometimes we seem to play the victim mentality to escape what we have done to ourselves. It's not really about what others have done to us. My last video, when I talked about if you are wrestling with somebody and somebody puts you on the ground and walks away, you don't have to stay on the ground for you to prove a point. You have to get up. But in one of the comments I received about the African American community, somebody quickly told me that that same person that threw you to the ground, what if the person doesn't or has not removed his knee? That means those systematic issues that have put the black man down is still holding him down. And I asked the question, what about those who have broken loose from the knee of the oppressor and are doing so well? Well, that's the question of a different day altogether. But let me quickly say this. In the last series, we also talked about this get rich quick syndrome, the menace that is ravaging our youths of today, especially in Nigeria. I know voodoo has always been there, but we won't dive into it. But back in Africa, we call it rituals, ritual killings, which is a very deep topic. But it talks about how people kill and use human parts for what they call ritual benefits. They go to a native doctor or to a voodoo priest, and the voodoo priest, through whatever, turns it into money spinning venture. And people say they get it from Facebook. But I'm deeply concerned about how our youths are getting hold of that get rich quick syndrome. Today I read online again, sadly, about 4 teenagers, girls, that were arrested in Lagos with human heads, and I believe the same ritual purposes. The cab driver that had them in his taxi smelled something horrible and other, and he quickly alerted one of the gatekeepers at the secondary school, and when they were searched, it was discovered it was human head. I broke down and wept like a baby. How did we get here as a nation? Then, over the weekend again, after I made the last video, you remember my last video, I talked about the traditional institution, how they have not helped in shaping the families, shaping our youths, and the future of the country or the black race. And I did compare one of the things I said to the issue of the African American community. But I said I would take it one after the other on what I feel are the causes of this black festivity in black, according to QIUCK. Today I'm diving into Nollywood, the theater, the illusion of reality, and how people are confusing illusion and reality. Over the weekend, I saw on one of the popular Nollywood actors, I think Zuby also, how he went to a restaurant and after spending quote unquote 8 point something million in payment of his good time, and he posted it on Instagram. It reminded me of Hush Puppy and all those celebrities, how you do all those things, you post them on social media. Let me say this, I don't have anything against how you make your money as far as it is legit and how you spend it. But what I question is the purpose behind you posting it on social media for everybody, especially the youth, to see. Because it's like in response, one of the socialites, Nigerian socialites, Obi Cubana, said that this make money quick syndrome that is killing our youth today, or that have taken them over, is as a result of pressure from the society and pressure from the family. And I said, really? My brother, you may be right. But what about the contributing factors? Can we look ourselves in the mirror and see if we are also contributing to this menace by what we post on social media? Because I know that recently you've been in the news when you buried their mother and all the flamboyancy that followed it, all of them were posted on social media. This is what our youth see, and this is the pressure on them. So you may be right, but I want you to look yourself in the mirror, just like others, and see. People, it's just like the theater. When Plato said that the artist will be banned in his republic, that theater is 2 times removed from reality, and that theater or the artist is the inventor of mother of all lies. Good enough. Aristotle and other philosophers told him that theater is not only meant to teach, it's not meant to teach, that is meant to entertain. If you think that theater is meant to teach morals, that you may be wrong. But remember that in theater also there is what is called poetic justice, where at the end of every event, the good person is rewarded, whereby the bad person is punished. But human nature, especially the black race, remember, we want to hear what we want to hear and do what we want to do. We don't be patient enough to see the part where the bad person is punished. What we take away is where that bad person is flourishing through his bad movies. But what about this case, whereby you are an actor, you are known, or you are a popular media person? If you are an actor, you act on stage, and after acting on stage, you go back to real life and you don't differentiate between illusion and reality. I'm an artist, a proud one for that matter. I read theater arts from one of the best universities in the world, the University of Nigeria and Nsukka, before I proceeded to San Francisco State, where I also continued with theater. So I am graded in theater. And one thing I know without apology is, even in Nollywood industry, when you see people who are grounded in theater, who read theater as a course, who practice it without apology, the difference is always there. But the question is whether they're always given the opportunity to show that there is discipline in theater, and what people see is not real, that is illusion of reality. And people should differentiate that from real life. Let me give you this example. African women, or our young girls, when they watch Z World, they watch foreign movies, what they see there, they see naked women, they see all kind of things. They don't know that this is acting. They don't know that this is theater. This is not real. They imbibe those cultures, culture of sagging, without really knowing the origin of sagging. If they know the origin of some of these things, they will not be doing it. So then you bring them abroad, and instead of them practicing what they are known for, our culture of humility, not slavery. You come home, sometimes you make food for your husband, you work on all those kind of good things that we are known for. Now, those people that they see on TV, sometimes they're even better than them. Because trust me, when you see, depending on who you mix with, when you see these African American women that are stereotyped, that they are this or that, they are not. Some of them are better than our women in Africa. When you meet the good ones, if they truly love you, they will give you their lives to make sure that they stay with you. But our women back home don't see that part. The part they see is what they see on movie. They don't really know that this is not reality. So that is a topic of another day. But where am I going? Illusion and reality. So one actor Zuby Michael posted this receipt of 8.something million online. I shook my head. First of all, I said, who is this guy? Who are you? And I think a hashtag, now we day here. Where are you day? Are you not mounting pressure on our youth? You are trying to reenact the stage life in reality. My dear brother, do you for once pause to see that some of these actions are driving our youth insane, and they think that seeing these things, they don't know, they don't take away the struggles you've been through to get to where you are. But what they are taking from these movies is the part that this guy is rich. Now we day here, he's displaying wealth. But I feel there are better ways of showing affluence, investing in your community. How many people have you lifted out of poverty without even saying it? Because I think all religion preaches that when you are giving the work of alms, the right hand should not even know what you are doing. And that same thing goes to my brother Obi Kubana. When you do all these charity works and you display them on social media, the youth, they want to be like you, but they are in a hurry. You are living in a jet age generation that is always in a hurry. That you were able to cut firewood and sell as a youth to go to school. They don't see that part. They are in a hurry to get to where you are without knowing that for you to count 10, you have to count 1 to 9. How many people have you lifted out of poverty without anybody knowing it? What is the legacy you are living? All these flamboyant lifestyles. People that live, or these Hollywood actors, some of them are so rich. You don't even know. Bill Gates is rich. You don't even know. He shows some of these things in some of the good works, humanitarian work that he's doing. You don't know. He doesn't come on social media to display wealth. These things are having negative effects on our youth. And we as black race, you know how we act. We always want to copy what we want to copy, and copy wrongly. And this is why Plato said that theater is 2 times taken away from reality. We take all these things, we copy them and copy wrongly, and we act on them. Look at these teenage girls caught with human heads. Who sent them? Where did they learn it from? Obi Kubana said that it's societal pressure and family pressure. Is it not human beings that make the society? Is it not human beings that make the family? If we were acting as mentors to these young kids and telling them that these things ain't right, I think Nigeria will be better. The world, the black race will be better. This is not a case of race. Because I even mentioned in my last video that even the churches are guilty. But it's a topic of a different day. I am sad. When a pastor will climb the pulpit and start saying that a particular race find it difficult to donate in his church, what are you telling us? All these stereotypes. Is that what you're supposed to be preaching? When I speak to a couple of my friends among African American community and even the whites, ask them why they don't go to church. They tell you it's because they don't believe in those men of God anymore, that they are pimps. What do they mean? You take from the person who does not have and even add for the betterment of your family and the rest. And somebody is telling me somewhere that anybody who criticizes a pastor will go to hell. Who told you that? It's time we start calling these things that the church as an institution has been infiltrated by impostors. I heard about a pastor or a Catholic priest in Lagos, Nigeria, who said that all the songs sang in Igbo in his parish will no longer be tolerated. And I said again, thank God that Catholic Church does not tolerate such nonsense. They have suspended him indefinitely for further investigation. But what are you preaching? What pressure are you adding on this young generation who are in a hurry? But at the same time, I said, don't blame the young generation, don't blame the youth. You blame this older generation who are leading by bad example. Separate illusion from reality. You have to be careful what you teach this younger generation. If you are rich, good for you. For those who preach prosperity, good for you. But remember that even the Bible does not say everybody must be rich. You are rich because I am poor. I am poor for you to be rich. So when you are buying all these private jets, show them on social media. That is when the pressure is on our youth. It's individuals. And remember, I've always said here, whenever you speak in public and somebody goes behind to ask, what school did that person attend? You know something is wrong. Go and check out the Nollywood industry. Check out those who read theater. Check out how they act. Check out how they carry themselves. And I am proud to tell you that they always act differently. Even when you come to America, you may have raw talent. But they must send you to school to acquire the certificate because they believe that raw talent may not be enough to really refine the society. If you say you can barb, they send you to school to get a certificate. You say you can cook, they send you to school to... They're not fools. So this breakdance must stop. This nonsense has to stop. Let us teach by example. What are you displaying on social media? Who do you want to please? Please God by doing charity works silently and secretly. All of us are responsible. The system is broken. There is no future. The Nollywood industry should rise to the occasion and know that this our generation, they are in a hurry. They only want to see where you are throwing bundle of money. Nothing like that happens in civilized societies. It's very uncivil, very childish, and not necessary. No society develops like that. And the Central Bank of Nigeria and the security agencies should rise to the occasion on the abuse of Naira. I know there are so many laws on that, but we have to start enacting some of these things. This madness must stop. This is open whispers. I am sad. I am broken. My heart is bleeding. Is the black race cursed or blessed? Let us lead by example until we meet again in this arena. In the words of the famous American writer and broadcaster, be well, do good work, and please keep in touch. Remember, hard work pays. This is why Michelle Obama said that if we work hard enough, our dreams will always come true. That maybe, just maybe, we may be inspiring others to know that they are good enough to make a change. Thank you and God bless.